Standard 8th, Subject English, chapter number 2.1, which is a poem, Vocation. Now, this poet starts thinking about the gardener. After thinking about the hawker, now he starts wondering about the gardener. Wow, what a beautiful life this gardener has. He does what he likes with his spade. Whether he wants to dig a hole, how deep a hole to be dug, everything is decided by the gardener. He soils his clothes with dust. Here the poet sees the beauty of the nature when the clothes of the gardener are getting full of dust. And there is nobody to take him to task. There is no one to scold the gardener or to correct the gardener that, oh, see, you have dirtied your clothes. This is not the way to do it. There is no one to say that. The gardener is free to do whatever he likes, however he likes, whenever he likes. If he gets baked in the sun or gets wet, there is no one to stop him or to scold him, even if he gets hot in the sun or if he becomes wet in the rains. He enjoys his life to the fullest. That is what the poet thinks, and that is why the poet says, I wish I were a gardener digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me from digging. Since this poet has started thinking and watching the gardener at 4 o'clock, time has passed by and now it has started to get dark in the evening, and the poet's mother sends him to bed. When going to bed, while on the bed, the poet can see through his open window the watchman walking up and down. The lane is dark and lonely. Now this is the colony watchman who is keeping an eye on the area. He is walking up and down the lane, which is dark and lonely. Dark because it is evening time, late evening time, and lonely because everyone has started going to sleep. There is no one to walk on the streets except this watchman. And the street lamp stands like a giant with one red eye in its head. Now, this poet thinks that the lamp looks like a large giant, and since the light is on, the poet thinks that this giant has one red eye in its head. The poet here is comparing everything to human beings, to living beings. The poet wonders and watches the watchman swinging his lantern. Lantern is a glass lamp which has a small wick and it has fuel, usually in the form of kerosene at the bottom. If you happen to see on Google, in the olden days only lanterns were used. Nowadays we have torches, battery torches, which run on cells. The watchman walks with his shadow at his side since it is evening time and since the lamp post light is on. Wherever he walks, his shadow follows him. And never once he goes to bed in his life. The poet has never seen the watchman going to bed. He has never seen the watchman sleeping. In reality, the night duty watchman takes rest in the daytime. And since this poet goes to school in the daytime, he does not watch the watchman sleeping at any time. Now the poet wonders, I wish I were a watchman walking the street all night, chasing the shadows with my lantern. Chasing the shadows means following an imaginary goal. Though there is no one on the streets, the watchman keeps moving up and down the street to keep an eye whether there is any thief or not, whether anything is going wrong anywhere or not. This brings us to the end of this poem. If there is anything that you people have not understood, you can come back to me and ask me the doubts. If required, we will be taking this poem once again. Till that time, I want everyone to go through this poem, understand it, and answer the questions that are appearing at the end of this chapter. Until we meet next time, take care everyone. Bye bye.